I love chai tea.
What did you just say?
Chai tea? Chai means tea, bro. You're saying tea. Would I ask you for a coffee with room for cream? No.
This is one of the facts about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse came out in June 2, 2023. The movie was directed by Joaquim Dos Santos, Kemp Powers, and Justin K. Thompson. The movie was produced by Columbia Pictures and Sony Pictures Animation. It was made in association with Marvel. It was distributed by Sony Pictures Releasing. The movie is a sequel to Into the Spider-Verse, obviously. Shamik Moore voices Miles Morales. Haley Steinfeld voices Gwen Stacy. Brian Tyree Henry voices Miles' dad. Luna Lauren Velez voices Miles' mom. Jake Johnson voices Peter B. Parker. Jason Schwartzman voices The Spot. Issa Rae voices Jessica Drew. Karan Soni voices Spider-Man India. Daniel Kaluuya voices Spider-Punk. Oscar Isaac voices Miguel O'Hara. Greta Lee voices Lila. Mahershala Ali voices Uncle Aaron from Earth 42. Shea Wayman voices George Stacy. Jorma Taccone voices the Vulture. He also voices Spider-Man from the 1967 animated series. Amandla Stenberg voices Spider-Bite. By the end of November 2018, Sony had begun work on a sequel to the movie. Sony officially confirmed the sequel in November 2019. Daniel Pemberton confirmed in December 2020 that he would return to the movie. A prologue of the film was released at Comic-Con Experience in December 2021, revealing the name and that it's the first of the two-part sequel. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller showed 15 minutes of the film at Sony's CinemaCon panel. In February 2023, Funko Pop figures based on characters from the film was released. On May 15, 2023, Sony collaborated with Burger King to make Spider-Verse Whoppers.
Whopper.
It was a huge meme that the Spider-Verse Whopper could kill you. Epic Games added Miles and Miguel O'Hara skins to Fortnite. Across the Spider-Verse premiered on May 30, 2023 at the Grand Rex in Paris. Christopher Miller confirms that it won't release digitally until August. As of June 12, 2023, Across the Spider-Verse grossed $232 million in the US and Canada. It also grossed $164 million in other territories. The movie is 96% in Rotten Tomatoes and 95% in audience score. The movie is rated PG and the movie is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. The movie is 86 out of 100 in Metascore and 8.4 in user score. The movie is 9.0 out of 10 in IMDb. We see the bombastic Bagman chasing Miles. We also see Spider-Monkey chasing Miles. And we also see Spider-Cat. Miles sees a Spider-Rex to his left. We see Peter Park car with Peter Parkers on him. We see a Spider-Man cowboy. You can also see Chibi Spider-Man and Spectacular Spider-Man and a Spider-Man from 1967 and a Cop Spider-Man. We see a Lego Spider-Man in the Lego world. The Lego world was animated by a 14-year-old YouTuber known as Lego Me the OG. We can also see a live-action Prowler. The movie is Jessica Drew's on-screen debut. Across the Spider-Verse is now linked to the MCU as Miguel says,
Don't even get me started on Doctor Strange and the little nerd back on Earth 1999.
the movie was going to release on April 2022 but got delayed because of the pandemic. In one of the TV spots, Gwen says,
Sorry, the only Italian I know is from Mario Kart.
This is cut from the film. The movie started a meme known as the bagel effect. Spot was the person Miles hit with a bagel. The movie has the largest animation crew of all time. The movie is the longest animated movie. The video Spider-Man #2 regrets Baby Bowser endorsement is a reference to Peter B. Parker saying,
You're gonna want to use baby powder in the soup.
The apology video has 69 million dislikes but 10 million views. Gwen's universe has a watercolor background. The movie is the 24th Sony Pictures Animation theatrical feature film. The movie is the 3rd Sony Pictures Animation film released on June. Penny appears in the Spider Society. Penny, Peter Parker, and Spider-Man Noir appears at the end of the movie. The scene where they try to find out which Spider-Man Miguel is talking about, they reference the Spider-Man pointing meme. We see Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans in the scene where their loved ones die. In Halloween, Peter dresses up as a lizard, foreshadowing that he will turn into the lizard. Gwen makes her voice deeper when she is Spider-Woman, a reference to Miles when he makes his voice deeper in the first movie. Across the Spider-Verse is the 10th Spider-Man film. The film takes place 1 year after Into the Spider-Verse. There is a movie in Earth 1610 titled All of It, Always, All Over the Place, a reference to the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. When Gwen goes to Miles' universe, Miles is wearing a basketball shirt with the number 42, foreshadowing he will go to Earth 42. In the movie, we see Mysterio, which is the Peter Parker universe version of Mysterio. Mayday is actually Spider-Girl. Miles' roommate was going to speak in the first film but he did not. In this film, he speaks. Miles' roommate is playing the upcoming Spider-Man 2 game. One of the universes Spot goes into is the comics. Spot also goes to the universe of Venom films. The movie had a meme in the trailer which was,
Let me guess. He died?
the foam party plays from the first movie is in this movie when Miles and the Spot fights in bubbles. Post Malone says in the first movie, I think it's a Banksy. The same audio clip is heard again in the sequel. Stan Lee doesn't appear in the movie as the directors want him to rest in peace. The punching bag scene could be a reference to,
Don't watch the mouth. Watch the hands.
which could be why Miles wants Miles 42 to talk. Miguel O'Hara is Oscar Isaac's third role in the MCU after X-Men Apocalypse and Moon Knight. Hobie originally hated the name Spider-Punk. Miles 42 was going to get bit by a radioactive spider before Spot made a spider to bite Miles. When Spider-Man India tells Miles chai is tea, Miles gets so distracted he spills the tea. Because Miles is upside down in the Spider Society elevator, even if he's rising up, it looks like he's going down to hell. There are 280 Spider-Mans in the Spider Society. In Miles' apology video, someone comments, I heard this was made from actual babies though, for real. Miles' dad, Jeff Davis, changed his name to Jeff Morales. Jeff Morales takes the stairs instead of the portal. A reference to the first movie when Miles is scared to take the leap of faith and took the stairs. Miles says,
A vampire good guy. I'd pay good money to see that.
a reference to Morbius. One of the Spider-Mans chasing Miles is a Spider-Man popsicle. On the train, Miles glitches and turns into his old costume. Mayday has Spider-Ham pajamas. When Uncle Aaron ties Miles to the punching bag, his shoes are untied. A werewolf Spider-Man chases Miles. We can also see the spectacular Spider-Man talking to Miles.
We know it's hard, but it's the truth, Miles.
Some scenes have turned to memes like,
Maybe get off the kid's ass. I'm sorry, what? What?
and
I created you. You created me.
Hey man, why did you create that guy?
I did.
the YouTuber Lego Me the OG who made the Lego scenes turned the trailers of the movie into Lego, which is why he made the Lego scenes. Lego Me the OG has also made Maybe Get Off the Kid's Ass and Spider-Man Why Did You Create That Guy in Lego. The producers of the movie, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, have worked on the Lego movie, which could explain why there are Lego scenes in the movie. The movie ended in a cliffhanger with Gwen's new team. The movie sequel will get a sequel titled Beyond the Spider-Verse. Beyond the Spider-Verse will release on March 29, 2024. Beyond the Spider-Verse could mark the end of the Spider-Verse franchise. There's gonna be a movie featuring 3 generations of Spider-Womans. The movie deserves 100% in Rotten Tomatoes.
Maybe get off the kid's ass. I'm sorry, what? What?